It's a lot more successful on lions when it comes to hunting. If it's windy like this, the only problem is still a little bit hot. Some things we can hear them from this direction. It looks like an elephant breaking some.
There's a car coming actually.
It's a car. Oh, it's a vehicle. It's pulling off. I mean, it's pushing the tree. It looks like an elephant moving into the area. Charles.
I've got your mobile visual. Thank you.
Sorry, my radio was down. Charles, I was a little bit excited because I had something breaking. I thought maybe it's an elephant in the area. But there was a breeding herd of elephant eastern side of cheetah cat line, which it might be slowly coming into the area. Enjoying, you can see. You can see he's spread a lot more free into the area. The information how they're really sleeping here and they're a little bit far apart. You tend to see pride of lion if they all get together. They're not proud in the area. They're not confident to be present on that particular area if you find them very close together. But the way they are here, they're a lot more confident into the area, although it was one of the area where Kuhuma females they used to operate here, and I now really know that there's no female that's operating into the area. Now and then I think they'll start to operate more into the particular area like this. It will be our benefit this time. For Styx pride, they'll stick around into the area, and they might be listening for at least a month or two if they can hear Kuhuma pride female calling into the area. There's no vocalization of any female. Slowly they enter into the area and they're going to investigate. You might find that they can be around in the area up to breakfast with them. They normally go up to so far on that area. They'll start to scent mark into the area. We might get to see them maybe twice a week or once a week or twice in 2 weeks. But slowly they'll come into the area and settle. Go ahead.
A couple of questions that came through. I wonder if you can answer a couple of them.
Yeah, no problem. You're welcome.
This first one is a pretty interesting question. I think it came through a bit earlier as well, but didn't have time to answer it. The question is from Danielle, and she wants to know what will a male or female lion do with her cubs when they are born dead, when they are stillborn.
Copy from Danielle.
100%, thank you.
Thank you very much, Jan. Question come through loud and clear from Danielle. She wants to know if a lions from the birth, if they give a birth while the youngs are dead, what the lion will do. It's a very simple question. Lion would leave the cubs, left the area, and go ahead of life, join with the rest. But if they're all living, they'll take care of it. But if they're non-living, it will never do nothing. It will leave them and keep on going. And most of the time, to give more details on Danielle's questions, for a first litter for one female, if it really gives one cubs from the start as a first litter, it normally the lion, what it's going to do, it will leave the cubs and it's going to die. It will never ever take care of it. It has to be 2 or 3, then it will really take care, because you know that it can, really pay attention on on raising one cub is not going to survive because of hyenas and the other species that might be into the area. I've seen this most of the time. If a female lion have a young one cub, if it's a first litter, it's going to leave the youngster. It can be still alive. It doesn't matter. It will leave them out into the bush, and then it will be benefit for hyena and the other species. It happens like that way. I've seen it before. So it's how actually lion behave. Most of the time, it do that. So if it's dead, it's not going to do anything. It will leave it and go somewhere else. And it will be looking for males to mate and until get to the cubs that are born being alive. Then we'll take care of them, no problem. Thank you for your question, Jan, from Daniel. Thank you very much, Daniel, asking question. We're looking forward as a team of wildlife. Lila lions will be ready now, up and go. She look like an old female. Jan, if you have another question or concern about lions, you're welcome. We would like to answer the question before this pride of lions get moved.
Yes, Rex, just from Elaine. She'd like to know how many females are there in the Styx pride, or how many lives actually are there in the Styx pride.
Thank you so much, Elaine, if I'm not making a mistake. Styx pride consists of 8 females. Now here we have 6 females. I had some of the females, 2 females are having youngster, and one of the male is what I had. I'm not sure because the cubs are not operating in our area. One of the cubs is remaining with one of the male of Mapocho around southwest, on those areas where they normally get to see them moving around in that area. There's a one male of Mapocho that we haven't get to see him into the area. It looked like he's the oldest one from the rest of the 5, which is hanging around with the 2 females. The rest, they were not having cubs. They're into the area. They used to have cubs. When the Mapocho males enter into the area, they kill all the cubs and force these females to be on ostrich. Then they can mate with them. We have met a few of the females here. Some of the females are expecting here. They're all 6 here, and 2 females are not part of this. They might be with the cubs somewhere, which I'm not sure where. And thank you, Elaine, for your question. We're looking forward to a question like this. It's very interesting. Look at that, grooming one another. And that it's a form of, I've seen it while I was talking, it's able to locate a tick right at the ear and able to pluck it off and drop it down. Yeah, and it's how the lion do. Grooming is one of the things that it really helps one another when it comes to cleaning and also taking off of the ticks. The reason why the tongue of the lion is very rough, if there's any ticks, it's going to dislocate on the skin itself. If you have more questions, you're welcome to ask us before we get on moving. It might be other vehicle coming into the sighting. We might get to move very shortly.
Yes, Rex, question is from Audrey, and she would like to know, can you tell us how to distinguish between the Styx and the Kahuma pride females? How can you tell the difference between them?
Very good question. I mean, it's very interesting. It's from Lorraine, if I'm not making a mistake. How can you?
From Audrey.
Audrey. I mean, sorry, Audrey. Get mixed of that. Audrey, how can I distinguish Kahuma and Styx females? Lions are the same in wild. If you look at them, a lot more south. I mean, are very same. But color of the lions are a little bit different. As far as Styx pride, the colors are a little bit more, is more like yellowish, reddish in color, is how I can identify them. The other one, they're a little bit more yellowish, brown light in color, and condition itself are not the same. And some of the female here, they're very much distinguished by, it could be the ears and the head. One of the